Welcome everyone, once again. As you saw from the WhatsApp, we're going to do releasing a bit of anger. I think that's why we got a full house. Because a lot of the times, particularly in the spiritual sort of place and what have you, they say if you're spiritual, you shouldn't get angry. You know, it's that like complete zen all the time and what have you. That's great if you're a monk in a monastery somewhere. Because you don't have the aggro, you don't have the stress of a busy day, and you don't have the stress of children and accounts and all of that type of thing. So what we tend to do, particularly people that are spiritually inclined, is we tend to hold that anger in. You know, we can't get upset with the taxi driver when he pulls in front of us. Hey, no, we must just forgive him and go into our zen and everything's going to be fine. But when you get angry, there's certain physical things that happen within the body. And anger is not a negative emotion, it's a defense emotion. And when we get angry, we start producing adrenaline and we start producing other hormones within the body. Because when we get angry, the next step from anger is flight or fight. We're either going to run away from the aggressor or we're going to fight the aggressor. And that takes a split second. And when we go into that flight and fight mode, we start using our brain stem, which sits just at the base of your head or your brain. And that's our most basic part of our brain. That was the first thing that humanoids developed, was a brain stem. So survival, flight, fight, reproduction, all our basic sort of needs. And when we go into brainstem mode, we lose cortex mode. And cortex is our logical side of things, where we understand things, where we draw on experience, where we draw on knowledge, that sort of thing. So that's why, if you ever had a fight with somebody and afterwards you've gone, I should have said that, or I didn't mean to say that, or that was completely illogical, because you're working in brainstem mode. And now with living in the modern society, we continuously in flight and fight mode. We always, continuously, 24 hours a day. What do? We pump ourselves full of chemicals, anti-anxiety tablets, little calm-et tablets. The Afrikaners say, moenie worry nie, pilletjies. And we just suppress that anger all the time. And what happens when we suppress the anger is our adrenaline stays in our body. Because the adrenaline is there to give us energy to either fight or flight. Now, in modern day society, you don't hit people. You know, in the workplace, when your colleague's giving you uphill, you don't go, take that, thank you very much. Or you don't run out of the office. Because we've been taught and trained and what have you, not to get into an aggressive situation. So that adrenaline builds up in our body. Adrenaline is actually toxic to the body. If I injected 5 mils of adrenaline into you in a normal state now, you would die. So it becomes toxic. What happens when our bodies become toxic is we start getting ill. Where does it normally start? Around this area. Because that's where your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys. So your back starts getting sore. We start compensating for sore muscles. Our muscles get tight. So I'm one of those people that if you get angry, let it out. And one of the best ways to do it, not only in meditation, which we'll go through now, is you take a telephone directory. Go to your post office, you get them for free. Okay? They're great things. And you take a big Koki pen and you write on the first page who you're angry with. The second page, who you're angry with. The third page, who you're angry with. The fourth page, a situation you're angry with. Anything that's pissing you off, because we can swear in this one because we're angry, right? So anyone who's pissing you off or anything that's upsetting you, you write it down in the telephone directory. And then you sit down, preferably in your bedroom where you can close the doors and the windows and what have you, and you rip that telephone directory to pieces while you shout. Because what happens is it's releasing the adrenaline out of your body because you're fighting now. So the body is going, right, this is what I'm building this adrenaline up for. Let me get rid of it. And you rip it. And if the occasional peep, peep, peeps come in, that's lacquer. Because just because you're spiritual doesn't mean to say you mustn't get angry. Anger is a defense mechanism. Anger is a normal emotion for the physical body and brain to go through. So release that anger. And then they say, no, but you must love and forgive and forget and all of that sort of thing. Personally, I think it's almost impossible for the human being to forgive. You might forget, but to forgive is almost impossible. Because again, it's a defense mechanism. So if I jump over the wall and the dog bites me, and I go and I get stitched up and plastic surgery and I get my whole body sorted out and I forgive the dog, what's going to happen is I'm going to jump over the wall again. What's the dog going to do? Because you forgave me, I'm not going to bite you. No, he's going to bite you again. So instead of forgiving, try and understand why that person was the aggressor to you. Why has that person broken your heart? Why has that person disappointed you? Why has that person done bad to you? Because when you understand, you're going to make sure you're not going to get into that situation again. Whereas if you forgive, you're going to get into that situation. So when you get angry with someone, don't go, you know what, love and kisses and I forgive you and everything's hunky-dory. Because it's not. You're still pissed at them, right? And when you see them, you go, I love you, you bastard. Yeah? You're still holding that aggression, but let's give you a hug anyway. Get aggro. Get it out of your system. Try and understand. And if you never talk to them again, you never talk to them again. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Is in the meditation, we're going to rip telephone directories apart. We're going to do the normal relaxation and what have you. Tonight, guys, let that anger out. So call in, and some of you probably haven't met them and what have you, but if you just ask for your warrior guide to come through, not your protection guide, your warrior guide, because your warrior guide will normally manifest as a male and a very strong, aggressive sort of male. So let him come in to assist you ripping that telephone directory, breaking down the volcano. And even though we're going to be in a quiet meditative state, get it out. And once it's out, if you're holding grudges against someone or something, instead of trying to find forgiveness, rather find out, listen, why did that happen? So how do I make sure I don't get into that situation again? Because most of us in the physical world have recurring issues, right? We go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. One abusive relationship to the next abusive relationship. One wobbly work situation to the next wobbly work situation. Why? Because we're forgiving that work situation. We haven't released it. We haven't got aggressive with it. We haven't got cross with it. So we're taking all that aggression and anger to our next one. What happens is we now got 2 moles of adrenaline running through our body. We get more toxic. We get more upset. But no, we can't say anything because we're spiritual. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So just make yourself nice and comfy. And just take a nice deep breath. When you're ready, close your eyes. Start to relax. As you start relaxing, bring your entire thoughts to your breathing. Feel yourself breathing in and out. Feel the air rushing through your nose and into your lungs. As you think about your breathing, consciously allow it to slow down
a nice deep breath in. And you breathe out. Allow all the air in your lungs to escape. As you breathe nice and deeply, breathe all the way down to your belly. As you breathe out, allow your lungs to completely empty. Knowing that you love, cherished and protected, just allow yourself to completely relax. As your breathing slows down, you feel more and more relaxed. Bring your thoughts to your feet and ankles. Feel your feet firmly on Mother Earth. Feel her peaceful, loving energy. Your feet and ankles relax. As your feet and ankles relax, your breathing becomes more and more regular. You feel this beautiful, peaceful feeling moving up into your shins and calves. Feel your calves relaxing. You're more relaxed. You feel this beautiful, peaceful feeling move up into your hips and thighs. Feel your thighs relaxing. Feel those big muscles in your legs gently letting go and being at ease. As you take a nice deep breath, feel the weight of your body on the chair. You feel supported in the seated position. And just allow your legs to completely relax. Let go. As your legs relax, feel this beautiful, peaceful feeling moving up your spine. Feel your lower back relaxing. So feel the support of the backrest on your back. Feel this beautiful, peaceful feeling moving up your spine, moving up your entire body. Feel all the muscles around your spine relaxing. Feel all the muscles in your back unwind. And as you breathe in and out, feel for any tension or stress within your body. As you breathe in and out, you allow this tension and stress to gently lift and float away. Knowing that you love, cherished and protected, just allow yourself to completely relaxed and be at ease. This beautiful, peaceful feeling moves into your chest and shoulders. Feel your shoulders relaxing. Allow them to drop ever so slightly. Feel those tight muscles on the side of your neck relaxing and unwinding. You feel your arms and hands comfortably in your lap. You can just allow your arms to let go. Nothing to hold on to. So allow all the muscles in your arms to unwind and be at peace. Feel your hands and fingers relaxing. As you take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, you feel this huge weight being lifted from your chest and shoulders. As this weight lifts, you release all the old emotions, all the old thoughts that are no longer beneficial to you. As you release these old thoughts and emotions, you release all the anger, all the hatred and disappointment. You release any regret, any thoughts that are no longer beneficial. Breathe in and out. Mind's eye. Watch this huge weight turning into a child's balloon. The bobs and weaves higher and higher as you release all the old thoughts and emotions, all the old relationships. As you watch this child's balloon become smaller and smaller until it floats completely out of view. As you breathe in, feel this amazing sense of release and tranquility. Now that you've released the old thoughts and emotions, you can now create space for new thoughts, new emotions. You bring down hope and joy, love and happiness, freedom, knowledge and wisdom. As you draw down these new thoughts and emotions, you realize they come from an infinite source. You can draw down all these nice, positive thoughts and emotions infinitely. With this amazing sense of peace love and tranquility. Feel yourself relax completely. Even the muscles in your face relax. As you release your frown, you release your jaw, even the tiny little muscles behind your eyes relax. And with the knowledge that you love, cherished and protected, relax completely. Feeling completely relaxed. Gonna count from 1 to 5. When we get to 5, now picture yourself this beautiful volcano. Volcano that's not going to hurt or harm you. Sacred place. 1, deeper and deeper. 2, more and more relaxed. 3, calmer and calmer. 4, you start picturing this beautiful volcano. And 5, you find yourself at the lip, looking down into this beautiful molten lava. You can feel a warmth from the volcano. Look at the lava bubbling and twirling. You notice the reds and the oranges. And you feel completely safe and at ease. Look at the black lava, dark, rich black. As you explore this beautiful volcano, you call down our warrior guides, one of our animals, to assist us with releasing any anger. You realize anger is a human emotion you need to express. And you may, in the meditation, rip something apart, scream and shout, and allow that anger to be expressed and released. During the release and the expression, get guidance to understand what actually caused the anger. Going to remain quiet for a short while you release entered anger. Bring your thoughts back to the volcano. Bring your thoughts back, feeling that warmth on your face. Looking at that beautiful molten lava, its oranges and its reds. Feeling relieved and released. We thank our spirit helpers for their assistance tonight. As you bid them farewell, but not goodbye. With gratitude you thank as they give you a loving embrace. You realize it's time to start coming back to the present moment, back to the meditation circle. To start allowing this beautiful scene to start fading into memory. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When I get to 1, you'll be back in the present moment, feeling alert, relieved, and inspired as we start coming back. 5, coming on up. 4, closer and closer. 3, more and more awake. 2, start becoming aware of all your surroundings. And 1, wide awake, back to full consciousness, all the way back. All the way back.